Welcome to bclude. bclude is your digital maternity and parental leave platform, enabling you to easily plan your maternity and parental leave and align expectations with your employer. In addition, bclude serves as a communication channel between you, your manager, HR, and payroll. We ensure that all parties have an overview of what needs to happen and when during your leave. Therefore, we recommend that you make sure to update your plan now and whenever changes occur, so it consistently reflects your thoughts on how your leave should be. Every time you log into bclude, you'll be greeted by your own personal dashboard. From the dashboard, you can view your overall timeline, you can see how many notifications you have and which notifications they are. Notifications are important pieces of information and crucial tasks that are sent to you during your leave, which you need to handle. For each notification, there are three dots. You can open them, mark them as handled, and open your plan. When you press open, you can read more about the notification and mark it as handled once you have addressed it. After doing so, the notification will disappear from your dashboard. Additionally, under Actions, you can find shortcuts to your documents, notes, and questionnaires. And in the right corner, you'll find relevant contact information. It can be for HR, payroll, and your manager. You can open your plan from the dashboard using the three dots in the top right corner of the timeline. You can also open your plan from the menu bar under Plans, where you can click on the three dots on the line next to your plan. The first time you open your plan, you'll be presented with a pop-up box asking you a series of questions about how you expect to take your leave. This is to present the best initial plan. When you are added to bclude, an initial plan is generated, consisting only of the leave you'll have to take and can't change yourself. After answering the questions in the box, a more accurate draft of your plan is generated based on your answers and your company's leave policy. From there, you can continue to make changes yourself. When you believe the plan aligns with your expectations, you can click the Set to Current button. This is also indicating to your organization that this is how you expect your leave to look. In Denmark, however, you have up to 6 weeks after childbirth to finalize your leave plan. Once that date arrives, you need to submit your leave plan and it can no longer be edited. Let's return to your plan and the question box. The initial questions are based on the terms offered by your employer and the law. For instance, a question might be, do you want to take your leave at full salary? You would answer yes if you plan to take all your available leave with full salary. Another question might be, do you want to take your leave with public benefits? You would answer yes if you intend to take leave with public benefits, or no if you don't intend to take leave with public benefits. You will also encounter the question, do you or your partner plan to take leave first? If you intend to take parental leave first after the child's birth, you'd select I will take my leave first. If, however, your partner intends to take parental leave first after the child's birth, you'd select my partner will take leave first. If you choose that your partner will take leave first, you should indicate how many weeks your partner will take after the child's birth and how many weeks you want to have overlapping leave. In this case, you would put in a number if both of you intend to take leave at the same time. After answering the questions, click OK and the first draft of your plan will be generated. It's important to emphasize that you can always adjust and modify your plan afterward. We'll show you how to edit your plan later in this video. Once you open your plan, you'll have access to your personal planning tool. Here you'll find information about your leave, the planning tool, and tabs on the right side for assessing the timeline, employee details, notes, documents, and questionnaires. On the left side of your plan, you'll find basic information about your leave. You'll first see the stage of your plan under State. It could be initial, meaning you haven't made changes to the plan after creation. Draft, indicating you've been started planning the leave. Current, if you have specified more accurately how your leave will look, and submitted, indicating you've decided on the final leave plan and submitted it. Next, you'll find your due date, followed by information about the actual birth of date. The approval status of your plan is shown. You can see how much vacation has been transferred to you, which you've earned before your leave. You can also see your max leave. This is often set at 52 weeks, which is the total amount of leave parents can take with public benefits in Denmark. You can adjust the max leave based on your needs. This helps you plan your leave and keep track of its use. Besides max leave, you can also see used leave, which represents the amount of leave used in your plan. Note that your partner's leave is not counted in used leave. Following that, you'll see available leave, indicating the remaining leave available. Earned vacation days total show the total number of vacation days you have, including transferred and earned vacation days. Then you'll see unused vacation days, which are the days you haven't used in your plan yet. You can also see any extension to your leave plan if you extended it. In the center of your plan is the actual planning tool. You'll see your timeline with different leave periods and notifications you will receive during those periods. Some periods might be unchangeable, while others are adjustable. The unchangeable leave periods are fixed on the timeline as shown. The adjustable leave periods are in the dashed columns. You can learn more about each period by clicking the info icon next to them. For the adjustable leave periods, they are in the dashed columns and can be moved around. To do this, click on the middle of the interval and drag it up or down. You can place the interval where you are entitled to based on both the law and your company's policy. If you don't want to use the drag and drop feature, you can manually input the dates for the different periods. You can do this by clicking on the round information icons on the timeline, or by right-clicking on the interval and selecting Show Info. You can adjust the length of your leave periods at the ends. To do this, click the arrow on the leave period you want to shorten or extend. Drag the interval until it fits. You can see how many weeks the leave period is on the timeline as you drag it. There's often a limitation on how long a leave period can be. You can find information about the interval length by clicking the round information icons on the timeline or by right-clicking the interval and selecting Show Info. If you have two overlapping intervals, a warning triangle will appear on the left. This prevents you from making the mistake unnoticed. If you want to split a leave period because you want to take some of the leave at one time and some at the other, follow these steps. First, free up some weeks. Click on the interval you want to shorten and drag it until the weeks fit. When you drag an interval, the days and weeks will be displayed next to it, allowing you to keep track easily. After freeing up some weeks, right-click the same column and select Add Interval. You can only add a new interval to the timeline if you have more than 1 week available. If you want to create smaller intervals, click on the round information icons next to the leave period you want to split. You can input the periods manually in the list of intervals or add a new interval. You can delete a leave period if you decide to not take them. Right-click on the specific interval and then click Delete Interval. You can always add it again by right-clicking in the column and selecting Add Interval. In the planning tool, you can also add vacation to your plan. Vacation is shown in the outer column. If you have transferred vacation from before your leave, there will be an interval with those days in the column. The planning tool also calculates how much vacation you'll earn during your entire leave period, allowing you to extend the vacation interval by dragging the ends. Just like the other intervals, you can also remove vacation entirely. Right-click on it and click Delete Interval. You can also add multiple vacation intervals in the column. Right-click on the column and select Add Interval. This is only possible if you have available vacation. If you want to plan your vacation around holidays and weekends, you can display them by clicking the filtering icon in the top right corner. Under Mark Non-Business Days, select Yes. Weekends and holidays will now appear grayed out on your plan. Once you become a parent, you will need to enter your child's actual birthday. Click on the Set Birthday button to do so. Your plan will automatically adjust according to the actual birth date. Note that Set Birthday becomes visible only after you've marked the plan as set to current. After you've settled on how your plan should look, you need to submit it for approval. Click Submit Plan to do so. Submit Plan becomes active only after you've set your child's date of birth. After you've submitted your plan, the planning tool will disappear and you'll see an overall timeline of your plan. Should you change your mind and need to alter the plan, you'll need to contact the administrator of bclude in your company. On your timeline, you can also add appointments that are relevant to you. Click on the Add Appointment button to do so. Then fill in the name, date, visibility, and description of the appointment, finishing by clicking OK. Your appointment will now be displayed on your timeline. You can delete an appointment by right-clicking on it. In the top right corner of your plan, you have the option to choose how you want to view your plan. You can select to see it as a timeline, a table, or a calendar. Additionally, you'll find a filter icon where you can choose what you want to see on your plan. You can select whether to view your notifications and which ones you want to see. You can choose whether to see your appointments, and lastly, whether to view weekends and holidays marked on your plan. It can be a good idea to have your plan saved on your computer, and you can save it as an image. Click on the three dots in the top right corner and select Save as an image. On your plan, you'll find a series of tabs on the right side. The first one is the timeline. The next is employee details, and there's no editing available here. Then there are notes where you can see any available notes for you. You can also create a note yourself by clicking Add Note. Give the note a name. Select who can see it, describe the content, and click OK. The note is now saved and will appear under Notes. Be aware that bclude is a company system. The bclude administrator will have the ability to see everything, even if you only select Parent for visibility. Next, there are Documents, where you can see any available documents for you. You can also upload a document yourself. Do this either by drag and drop or by clicking Upload. After selecting the document to upload, provide a name, select who can see it, and optionally add a tag. Then click OK. The document is now uploaded and will appear under Documents. Finally, there are questionnaires. These are the questionnaires associated with you. You can open them by clicking the three dots next to them. The questionnaire will then be displayed. You can see who it's visible to and a description, followed by the questions. Under the questions, you'll find info icons that explain the context of each question. Answer the questions on the purple lines. You can save as you go and go back and forth. Once you've finished answering the questions, click Submit. If you need support using bclude, you can click on the profile icon and select Help. Click on Support to send an email to bclude's customer service. You can also click View Help and you'll be taken to our support center. That concludes the walkthrough of bclude. We wish you a wonderful time during your leave.